Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. Today I have Friday sauce for you. I'm testing new microphone because I noticed recently that the sound quality in my videos went down. I think since I changed my phone a few months ago, the volume wasn't as high as it should be. Hope that helps. If it doesn't, please let me know and I will try to play with the settings. I have a lot of things to share with you, so I will try to be brief. Um, Last week we had Alice confirmation. We had fabulous, lovely day, and thank you everyone who sent their wishes, who commented under pictures. Alice read all the comments, and she was absolutely delighted with herself. So thank you for that. She looked stunning, and she felt pretty. She felt comfortable. So that's the most important thing. I'm recording this video on Thursday, 20th of March. Today is International Happiness Day, and I wanted to stress out that you don't have to do act of kindness for someone else. You should remember about being kind to yourself. And sewing is a great way to be kind to yourself, to fill your cup, to make sure you're happy, and it's for me, it's integral part of me. I cannot imagine my life without sewing, and I don't think my family can imagine me without sewing. So this week was a little bit sad week for me. Donna Jordan, one of my favorite YouTubers, quilting YouTubers, passed away. If you didn't know her, she made fabulous tutorials. She is heart and soul behind Jordan Fabrics, and like she taught so many people how to quilt, how to do tricky stuff, how to be smarter about their cutting, their piecing. She was just fantastic teacher, and I will miss her videos dearly. Therefore, this week I did a little bit of quilting, although I couldn't force myself to work on any of Donna's patterns because I was just too sad to actually fully watch her videos. I did start a few times and it was just I just couldn't. So I decided to work on a bit of foundation paper piecing blocks. So I made, I think, 10 blocks. I will pop pictures here and I will show you a few examples. They aren't anything special. They are various sizes, but I absolutely loved making them and I had great fun. On top of that, I decided to work on chain piecing of those 2.5-inch squares that I cut out so patiently over last few months. As I mentioned in one of my past videos, I've been processing my cotton remnants, so I've been separating them by colors and trying to cut out as big pre-cut pieces as possible. So I did 12.5-inch squares, 9.5-inch, 6, 4.5, 2.5, and the bags of scraps. So the bags of scraps are uh, I'm slowly piecing them onto the tape, and I'll pop the picture here. I used one of those tapes to actually make the block, and I think it turned out interesting. I don't have any project in mind for those quilting blocks. I just needed to do something that was allowing me to focus on the project at hand, but wasn't too strict or too difficult. And you may ask why I did a foundation piecing, because I found this. That's the block that I made probably 8 years ago, and I completely forgot about this. I don't remember even what the project was, but I thought it would be good to actually do some random blocks and put a totally scrappy random quilt together with various blocks and just have fun. I also found few of the blocks that I did improv quilting, and funny enough, and that was before I knew anything about fabrics, quilting, or anything, I even use jersey scraps in places, totally at random, and some old fabric for the back. So as you can see, you can, if you want, you can use a bit of jersey in your quilt as well. If I remember correctly, I did interface them with the stiff interfacing, so they weren't causing too much trouble. So in between the doing the blocks, I did some chain piecing of 2.5 inch squares. I have here one of my chains. As you can see, it's a lot, and I will pop the picture here of both chains that I did. I basically set up myself a timer for 15 and 20 minutes, and I just picked the squares at random and just chain pieced them. What I'm planning to do is free pattern by Wedding Dress Blue. That's how it's called. It's Growing Up Odd Quilt. It's fabulous quilt, and it, in fairness, it uses 2 inch squares, but I think I can get away with using 2.5 inch squares and just making it a little bit bigger. So I'm planning to use black sashing in between my fabrics or white sashing. We'll see which of the fabric I will have more to use up in my stash, because I mentioned I'm on last SOS standing project, so I'm not buying anything unless I really have to. But I hope I don't have to anytime soon. And in fairness, it's a very long term project, so it's gonna take me at least a year to piece enough blocks together to actually make this quilt. What makes it special for me, when I was piecing those little blocks, some fabrics pop to me, like fabrics that I use for making my first mask, or a fabric that I used for making a first cushion in our house. You know, little things, a lot of memories kind of gathered together when I was sewing, and it was kind of healing for the soul. Um, Chris did acknowledge that he noticed that I'm very sad this week, so he took off my hands as much of things as possible, so I can focus a little bit on myself this week and just not only process the news about Donna, but kind of relax and calm down after the trip to Poland and the confirmation preparation, because it was a lot in a short period of time. In addition to quilting, I finished my 3 coasters that I needed to finish for our table setting for St. Patrick's Day. I will pop the picture here of the whole table. It looked nice and we absolutely loved it. I also made 2 things for Easter table. One is for us, one is for my friend. So little bunnies. I use tutorial by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity. It's free pattern and it's available to everyone. So I will leave it in the link in the description box. I hope you will have a look and give it a try, because it's super cute and super fun. In addition to that, I made 4 new pads, and I still have a few more cut out. Just need to work on those. They are a bit maybe not fiddly. They are just boring. They are unbelievably boring to make. Therefore, I try to pace myself so I will not lose my sojo by sewing boring things. What are my plans? So my plan is to work on one of my Sew Frugal makes. I had a big problem with the printer this week, so I had to acquire Chris to help me sort it out, because my printer decided it's not gonna cooperate this week. But luckily enough, we think it's sorted, so hopefully it will work fine from now. So I printed 2 patterns for Sew Frugal, and I'm gonna give them a go. I'm going out with a friend tomorrow for pizza, so I just want to wear something new that I will feel nice in. So I'm thinking of using the Judy T and just doing long sleeve version of that t-shirt. I will be also working on my So Lucky jar make. If you haven't seen my video, I will leave the link in the description box below. I decided to join the fabulous challenge organized by fantastic Diana from 26 by Diana on Instagram. It's personal challenge when you pick patterns and basically do the random draw, and it's great fun. So I start working on my project. I'm going through Nancy Zimmerman book, and I'm learning everything I can about the pivot method for applying the changes. I need to do sway back adjustment, full back adjustment, narrow shoulder, and hem length to the pattern pieces. So there is a lot, and I'm trying to do it as smoothly as possible. We will see how's the result, but hopefully it will be worthwhile. In between the projects, just to give my head breathing space, I will be working on the napkins and placemats for our Easter table, just so I have them done and dusted ahead of time. While I remember what I'm wearing, it's self-drafted top by using tutorial by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity. I made it years ago. I absolutely love it and I wear it often. It has a deep navy stripe and those cute strawberries, and I absolutely feel very cute in it. What else? I'm wearing earring that I made probably around 2008, 2009. I used to make jewelry. It was great fun. Actually, Alice and I had great fun this week sorting out my bead collection because we made a mess when we were looking for little beads to put on her dress. So I'll pop the close-up video of, not video, the picture of her of the belt of her dress. We attached those little cute stars, and they looked fabulous. Using remaining three stars, I made her little hair clip just to finish off the look. I think she looked very cute. So, live update. As I mentioned, Alice had confirmation last Friday. It went well. It was lovely ceremony, very kind of like friendly and nice, and all kiddos did well with their readings, etc. So they all look beautiful. I'm very happy we have that sorted because it was a fair bit of prep on everyone's side, but I'm glad they are done with it. We had quiet weekend at home. As I mentioned before, Alice wasn't feeling well. She was on the meds. Therefore, we didn't want to push her body to do anything special or anything too much, just so she will have time to fully recover. She is feeling much better. Our plans for next few days, hopefully visit Stats on Sunday, depending on the weather, and it's normal life resuming back on Monday, school and work, and all the fun things, and it's time for spring cleaning. So I need to go into the attic and sort out the mess that I made before our trip to Poland. I usually store some of the fabrics in the bags, so you can imagine the mess that's there now. That's all from me for today. Thank you to everyone who recently subscribed. Thank you to returning viewers. I'm happy you are here with us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. You can press on the button below that says subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing and it helps my channel a lot. Please press like and comment. I would love to hear what you are working on this week, and do you have any spring cleaning plans, and are they involving any sewing? Thank you for watching, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.